I'm back to the Tell the Truth channel. Okay, so before I get down to talking to y'all please subscribe and hit the like button. I would appreciate that very much. And when I get ready to load up more contents, please come back and listen to the video again. I really appreciate that very much. So yesterday I went out walking, and I see people and I say like, hello, how you doing? And some of them will just keep on walking, will not speak. And then I see some of the people walking, I say, hello, how you doing? And they'll say, hello, how you doing? And some people will just up and say, how you doing back? So this is what God is saying, that it's just not too much kindness in this world. And that's why he's saying that this world needs to change, because it ain't too much kindness. It needs to be more kindness in the world. People need to greet to people, say how you doing to people, and sit down and talk to people and ask them how their day was or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you see a stranger out there, just ask them, is you okay? Do you need anything? Are you all right? How you doing? Did you have a good day or a blessed day? Just don't walk away from a person just because you see, just because you going through whatever you going through. Don't nobody know what you're going through. But you don't need to bring that out there in the world and, throw all that negativity towards other people. So if somebody wishes to say, hello, how you doing? Just say, hello, how you doing? What's the harm? What's the harm in speaking back? It shouldn't be a problem with that. So I went to the park, and I sat at the park and I seen this lady with her daughter, and her daughter was so excited seeing the birds because the birds was riding by, flying by, and she was so excited, seeing the birds, and she was trying to she was trying to grab one of the birds, but she couldn't grab the bird. You know how birds they let you get so far to them and then they fly away. So her mother asked her, I said, this park is very, quiet. And then she said, yeah, it's quiet. It's a low-key park. So, not too many people come around here, but most of the time it be the students that come around, and they be sitting out there smoking and, smoking a reefer and all that stuff. And they have to tell them to get away from the park. Don't be doing that, because it be the children's in the park. So the students, they'll get up and leave or whatever when they tell them to leave. And she said, so most of all the park is nice. It's a good park. I said, oh, okay, because, I comes out here and I sit at the park. And I like the park. The park is nice to me. I don't see too many people in the park when I come out there. I see a couple of people out there. Like I ran into this little baby, and he was with his parents. And he came up to me and started looking at me and stuff. And he went over to the grass and started picking the little flowers, them yellow flowers. He was picking them up and bringing them to me. And that was so cute. Him bringing me them flowers, So every time I would take the flowers, and he'll go back and get some more of the daisies and bring them to me. And then I said, okay, thank you so much. And then he'll smile at me. And then he'll go back and get some more daisies and bring them to me. I said, this is so cute. So he was just following me all over the park, following me around and stuff, Like, okay, I guess he looked at me as being a little girlfriend of his, because he was like following me everywhere. And his parents, they was sitting right there. They was watching him. So they know he was in good hands, because I would go over there and I would play with him for a little while, and, he'll fall, and then I pick him up. And then he started trying to go too far, trying to walk out the park. So I would try to grab him. And his mother, she came over there and got him, and she took him over there with him. But that was so cute what he was doing, bringing me little daisies and stuff. Like he had a little crush on me. So he was like 2 years old. He was 2 years old. So I left that park and I walked to another park, and I saw these students, these teenagers from high school, sitting in the park doing their homework and stuff. So I was talking to them and I was asking them, what grade they was in, and they told me a senior, no, not senior, a junior, senior. They was a junior. They said it was a junior. So they was in 11th grade, so I guess that's a junior. And so I asked them did they like it and how many classes they had, and they said they had like, I think 5 classes. And I told them that when I was in high school and I was a junior, I had like, what, 3 classes or 2 classes when I was in high school. Because when I got in my senior year, I had 1 class to go to. And then I had study hall. So I didn't really have to stay up in school because I only had 1 class to go to when I got in my senior year. So they told me they liked the school and everything. And I told them that was beautiful, that y'all like the school, but y'all need to know, like, do more in school, enjoy your high school, because that 4 years go by so fast. Next thing you know, you're on your way going on your prom, getting ready to go to college. So I see these other 2 teenagers sitting in there, they making out. And I'm like, look, don't y'all think y'all need to be stopped making out and, do what y'all got to do? And see, this is how these babies come in the world, because these teenagers, they be out here making out with each other instead of thinking about trying to get their education and graduate and make something out of themselves. Then they turn around and then they have these babies, and then they can't do nothing about it, and then they mess up their life. And that's not good, when they should be thinking about what they should do in their life, instead of thinking about these boys, and these boys thinking about these girls, and all they want to do is get in each other's pants. And that's not good. When they should be thinking about finishing high school and going to college and making something out of themselves and making the world better. Because that's what God's saying, that He wants everybody to make the world better. Instead of, doing all these things that they should not be doing, bringing all of this consequences into their lives, and then wondering why they have these consequences, because they're doing things that they should not be doing, when they should be stuttering at home and studying in school and going to study hall and sitting in study hall and studying and doing what they got to do, instead of being out there making out. So that's not good. And then they wondering why they can't do the things that they want to do, because they done sit there and did something that they should not did. But I understand everybody have went through that, But that's why God is here and telling everybody to change their ways, and to teach their children to change their ways, not to follow the parents' footsteps. Do not do what your parents do, because your parents made mistakes in their life. Don't mean you have to follow your parents and make the same mistakes that your parents made. You can change your life and do things for the better and better your life. And that's what your parents would want you to do. Your parents do not want you to follow their footsteps. Your parents want you to do better than they did. So that's why when you come up pregnant and your parents is mad, it's because they don't want you following their footsteps. They want you to do better than what they do. They want you to show them that I can do better, Mom, Dad. I can do better. I don't have to do the things that you do, because if you telling me what you did in your life, then you telling me that you don't want me to follow your footsteps. And that's exactly what the parents is telling their children. Do not do what I did. I put consequences on me. I don't want you to put consequences on you. So they want them to change their lives, to do the better, to do the right thing. So I saw this college lady sitting in this college girl sitting in the park, and she was drawing. And I asked her what was she drawing, and she said she was just doing something, doing something for this class that she was taking up. She was taking up art. But I asked her, is that her career? And she said, no, that was not her career. It was just something that she just took up, that she just wanted to do, I guess, to pass out time, just to do something until, the time go by. And so I meant to say to her that, I told her, I said, that's good what you're doing, that you're doing all of this. And I should have said to her that that's good that you staying in college and trying to change the world. I didn't get a chance to say all that to her, but I should have said that to her. But I was glad that she was doing what she was doing, that she was proving to herself that she wanted to better her life. And that was a good thing that she was doing. And I told her that was a beautiful thing what she's doing, to keep doing it, you know. So everybody, people got to understand, these children's got to understand that things are getting harder and harder. These presidents are making things more harder for people to survive. And that's why parents want their children to go to college to make something out themselves. Because sooner or later, it's going to be hard for anybody to survive on this earth. And that's why God is down here to clean up all of this, because these presidents are making it too hard for people to live on this earth, even these children. It is making it hard. So he wanted everybody, all the teenagers and colleges to, do something, better your life, make the world a better place, because when the next world comes, he's going to need y'all to step up and change the world, to put more things into the world and make it better. That's what he's looking for. He wants y'all to change the world. Because when I saw that college lady sitting there, I was so proud of what she was doing, I was so proud of her, because like I'm proud of my grandchildren. They go to college. And I am proud of them, the things that they taking up, and I love it. And I'm proud of my grandchildren that they're trying to better their life and make things better, for themselves, because they know that things is getting hard, because we tell them that things are getting hard to change their lives. So this is what they're trying to do. So, yeah. It was so beautiful out there yesterday. I didn't even want to come in the house. I loved it. It was so beautiful out there. And talking to the people, I would see elderlies walking past, and they would say, hello, how you doing? And I say, how you doing? The elderlies would speak more than the other people would speak. Teenagers, they be all into their own selves, because they don't even think about speaking. Because they be in their own little world. And that's how teenagers is. They be in their own little world. But when they get older, then they start realizing that, it ain't nothing wrong with speaking. They got some teenagers out here that will really speak. Will walk past you and say, hello, how you doing? Some of them, they'll just keep walking and don't speak. And parents, y'all need to teach your children how to have respect for their elders. So when they do see their elders out there to speak, if they see an elder out there struggling, help that elder. You need to teach your children how to have respect for their elderlies and help them when they're going through things. If somebody's struggling out there and they need help, and a teenager see them need help, help that person. Stop just walking past the person and not trying to help them. Ask them, excuse me, do you need any help? What's the problem in asking? What's the problem in asking an elderly if they need any help and you see them struggling? Because one day I was out there and I was walking to the store, and I seen this teenager walking out there with no jacket on. And I'm wondering, why is you out here with no jacket on? But what I'm hearing, that this is what they do now. They walk outside and it's cold with no jacket. This is the new this is a new thing for them, walking out there with no jacket on. So I said to the little boy, and he was I think he was 15 or 16 years old. And I said, don't you need a jacket on? He said, no, because he had on a hoodie. So I said, ain't you cold? He said, no, I'm not cold. I said, well, your shoulder look like to me. You're grabbing up to yourself. You're trying to keep yourself warm. So I just turned around and I just gave him some money, told him to go get some hot chocolate. I gave him some money and told him, you know what, go get you some hot chocolate and be careful out there. And he said, okay. And he told me, thank you for giving him the money, to go get him a hot chocolate, because he looked like to me, he was freezing. So I told him to go get a hot chocolate, and he said, thank you, and left. So when you see people out there and they look like something ain't right with them, ask them, is you okay? Do you need any help? Anything is wrong? Because you never know what these people are going through. Sometimes a person needs to hear a kind gesture from somebody. A kind gesture. Sometimes when somebody is going through something and you don't know they're going through it, then sometimes you might see it in them that you think something ain't right with them. Just ask them, are you okay? Do you need any help? Stuff like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And that is what Jesus, Father, and the Holy Ghost and all the angels and everybody is talking about. For everybody to pull together and just be kind and gentle to others. Just say nice things to people when you see them. There's not nothing wrong with that. Why you have to walk around with your face all found up and don't want to speak to people? That's just not good. That's not good. So when I'm out there, I say hi to everybody. Everybody I see, hello, how you doing? If I see the dogs out there, I walk up to the dogs and rub the dogs. And the parents, they look like, some of the parents like, okay, he might try to bite you, but the dog don't bite me. He just like, come to me. Sometimes I don't even have to walk up to the dogs. The dogs will just come to me themselves and want me to rub on them, and that's what I do. So I just rub on them, you know, play with them for a little bit, and I just walk away. That's what I do. So it's not nothing wrong with just being kind and gentle to other people. And even the animals. The animals like love too. Give the animals some love. They like love. They love love too. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Every animal you see don't look like they're gonna bite you. They might look like that, but that don't mean they're gonna bite you. Just because they walk up on you don't mean they're gonna bite you. But you can tell when a vicious dog gonna try to get you, because you can see the growl. When they start growling at you and stuff, that's when you know they don't want to be bothered with you. But then when you got an animal that just walk up to you, they just want you to pat them and rub on them. You know, they don't have to grab on you. They don't have to growl at you because they want you to rub on them. So yeah, I be seeing all that out there when I'm out there. I enjoy myself out there when I'm walking. You know, I have all my protectors with me and my angels and everybody. They be with me. I be good. I don't even have to worry about nothing. I have God, Jesus, and the Holy Ghost and everybody with me. I be good. So I don't have to worry about nothing. I be definitely safe when I'm out there. And I enjoy myself with everybody. Yes, I do. So this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about. And this is what God wants y'all to know is just be, you know, wake up and just be good to people. Be kind and understanding to people. You know, if you see somebody come up to you and they need help, help them. If they walk up to your car and they come to you and they need help, help them. If you see somebody just standing around and they asking for something, just give it to them. What's the harm in giving them $1? What's the harm in giving them 50 cents or whatever? You're giving them something. You're giving them something that's letting you know that you do care. Just don't just drive by them or just walk past them and look at them as they crazy. Don't do that. Because you can get in that situation and they can do the same to you and just turn around and look at you and walk away. So don't do that. Don't just ignore people, because what you do can always come back on you. It can always come back on you. So you got to change your ways. You have to change your ways and be nice and kind and gentle and understanding to people. If you feel that somebody is not right, then you just, you know, don't argue with the person. Just walk away. You know, don't give the people the satisfaction to go at it with them, because that's what they look for. So don't give them that. Just walk away and mind your business. So when I speak to people, some people, they don't speak back. I just like, okay. That's what I do. I say to myself, okay, and I just keep walking. I just keep walking and I don't say nothing, you know, because they don't want to speak. I can't make them speak, but you know. But one day in their life, whatever they're going through, they'll realize that, you know, a kind gesture to somebody can make their day. Can make them feel good when somebody's saying something nice and kind to them. It can make their day if they realize that. When somebody's saying, how you doing? You know, that just a kind gesture can make a person feel good, you know. So this is what I wanted to say to y'all. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day. Come back again for more contents. And please subscribe and hit the like button. So when I put out more videos, y'all is always welcome to come back and listen to my videos. Thank you and have a good day and a blessed day.